Aloha! It was wonderful seeing you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be switching over from Saturdays over to Wednesdays. So I will see you at 12:20 next Wednesday on the October 20th. What we're gonna be going over that day is just a review of what we did today. Let's make sure we're in tune. E, A, D, G, B, E. First exercise, just practice our spider exercises. Get those going for about 5 minutes, turn off this video, and then jump right back on when your fingers are all warmed up. What you're gonna wanna do is traverse all the way up your spideys and use all of your legs, keeping your fingers really, really close. You could go up and down, or you could do the continuation. When you get up to the top, you start back at the bottom. Keep these spidey exercises up. They're gonna make your fingers super strong. Next thing, we have a diminished chord this week. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this diminished chord by playing a D major. D major seems regular, except for when you build your D major structure, not off the first finger on the A, but move your first finger to the E string, or not the E string, but the E note, thusly moving the whole pattern down. Your pinky is gonna be open and available to put it down on the E string on the 3rd fret to give you, listen to that funky awesomeness. So for Halloween this year, if you want to sit outside and scare people, you should have a feel that tension building. As I was telling you, one of my favorite artists, Trey Anastasio from Fish, uses these chords all the time. Alrighty, so try playing that all around the fretboard using those fingers. Get nice and strong. You could also play it in your secondary fingering measure by barring the whole thing and playing just the top F, if you wanted to. Alrighty, this leads us into today's lesson. Today's lesson is chordal theory. We're going to be playing C major to E major. When we get to E major, we are going to lift our 3rd finger, which is currently on the D, and then we're going to place our pinky down on the B string at the 3rd fret, also a D note. E major, lift the 3rd finger, drop the pinky 3rd fret. That gives us an E dominant 7, or an E7 as we like to call them. The next note after that is going to be an A major, A minor. Remember, the A minor has the C in it, so it's not a bar flat. It looks exactly like our E major right above it. Then we're going to be playing a D major and an F diminished, or what we would like to call a D7. It's our lending tone, our lead toning. That's going to be moving the chord structure right to an F major. What happens with the F major is we've got the key of G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F diminished, G. So what happens when we play G, A, B, C, D, E, F diminished? There is no F major, it's an F diminished. Therefore, that F diminished in another key is called D7. We can also have that chord as the dominant 7 being moved in leading tone usage. In this particular instant, we're using the leading tone and then we're dropping down to the key of F major. F major has a B flat in it. F major, G minor, A minor, B flat major. However, we do not use that chord in this song. Here's what the whole thing sounds like. C major, E major, E major 7, A minor, D major, D major 7, F major. Remember not to dig your elbow into your crotch right here. Move your bar chord up a major second up to a G major, from F major to G major. If we went a minor second, we'd be going from F major to F sharp major. That's not what we want. F to G. Whole feeling as that is part A of this song. The part B is going to be 1, 6. That's a bad way to explain it. C major, A minor, D7, G major. The whole feeling is going to have boards on the window, nailed by the door. of Ophelia. Come and darken my door. That is part 2. That C, A minor, D7, G. After we put part 1 and part 2 together, it's going to go down to a chorus. F, C, G, C, F major, C major, G, G7. Ashes of laughter, the coast is clear. Why do the best things always disappear? But Ophelia, come and darken my door. Baby, come on back home. So the last part of this tune is just to keep that type 2 going. C major to A minor to the D7 to the G. Here's where the fun comes. Here's where we solo. C major, E major, E major 7, A minor to a D major 7, F major to a G major goes into our turnaround. C, A minor, D7, G. That's called Ophelia by the band. It's a great tune. I will put a link in the description on where to find this, and try and get this tab and follow along with the chord structure. Other than that, make sure we have consistent rhythms with down, 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 down. All we're doing is doing quarter notes over the top of the whole thing, and we're going to learn how to subdivide this next week so we get a little action. It adds rhythm on the right hand. It's wonderful seeing you again today. Remember to play through this song. Remember to do your spider exercises and your scales each week for like 5-10 minutes here and there. And I will see you next Wednesday. Aloha.